It is 2:32 in the morning, and I just realized I don't have a video to edit. So, here we are. Yo, what's up guys? It's your boy Elusive back at again with another video, and before I get into the video, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe if you're new. We're on the road to 1,000 subs. Be here before 1,000. If you guys are interested in best class ups, tips and tricks, how to get better best settings, and nuclear gameplay, then this is the channel for you. Subscribe. It's free! But now that's over, as you guys can see, we're back on Black Ops Cold War. And in this video, I'm going to be showing the best settings slash my settings that I run when I play Cold War. I haven't made one of these videos since... hell, it's been a long time. I think since before Vanguard dropped. I think it was literally the video right before Vanguard dropped. And I start posting up on Vanguard, so it's been a while since I made a settings video. But honestly, if you guys are new, subscribe, and if you haven't already, drop a like if you guys want to see more videos like this. But yeah, let's get into the settings. For my settings, for the horizontal stick sensitivity, I'm running 7. Vertical, I'm running 5. For the ADS sense, low zoom, which is your weapon without an optic, I'm running a 0.8. For high zoom ADS, which is a weapon with an optic, I have a 1.0. For the button layout, I run tactical because I have an elite controller, so I use my paddles. I have slide for my right thumbstick and jump for my paddle on the back, which is on my right side as well. I was honestly thinking about changing my other paddle to slide so I don't have to constantly press down on the analog, so I can actually stay more accurate, because when you slide, you have to press down. And to stay on target, you have to press down and move. And sometimes, if you put too much force into the analog, you won't be able to precisely move your thumb the way you want. And it can throw off your aim and can get you killed. Default for the aim response curve type, I'm running dynamic. Controller vibration off, disabled. If you have it enabled, disable it. Because 1, it kills your controller faster, 2, it can throw off your aim, and 3, there's just no point in running it, honestly. There's really no point. It's just, vibrations is nothing but a negative, so there's kind of just no point in having vibrations on your controller. Gameplay, target assist enabled, target aim assist mode is legacy. You can run any of these if you like. Precision is a stronger target assist, and focusing is really strong. But I feel like it's harder to go from one target to another with focusing due to the amount of pulling focusing has, because it has a strong target assist pull. For the ADS, aim assist enabled, airborne, I put on mantle because I got tired of automatically climbing up stuff when I didn't want to climb it, and it got me killed several times in fights. So I literally just try to jump shot and I'll end up mantling and I'll end up getting killed because I'm stuck climbing a box. So that's why I went with mantle rather than automatic. For ground mantling behavior, honestly, you can go with press, aim down sight behavior, of course, hold. I don't think I'm touched any of this. Alright, left stick threshold. This is for how much pressure you have to put on your analog before it actually moves. So I use 5 because you have to slightly touch it and it actually activates. I didn't want to go too low, because if I go too low, then it could throw off your accuracy with your analogs. Because if you slightly touch it, your character could go flying all the way to the right or to the left if you slightly touch it. So that's why I went with 5, something that has a little bit of resistance. Slightly move my analog a little bit more before moving, because I don't want to accidentally move when I just slightly touch my analog and it throws off my accuracy and gets me killed. So that's why I run 5-5 for both of those. And for the trigger dead zones, this is how much force you have to put down on your triggers before they activate. I went with 0.3 instead of 0.1 because it's the same reason. I don't want to slightly touch my trigger and end up shooting, or slightly touch my trigger and aim in and it can get me killed. So that's why I went something pressed down a little bit more before it activates. But you can go with 0.1 if you want. It's going to take a lot to get used to. Honestly, I tried 0.1 and I couldn't do it, so that's why I didn't run it. Auto move, of course, disabled. Auto sprint disabled. I had auto sprint on at one point a little bit, but the problem is it wouldn't let me shoot my grenade launcher. I had to literally stand still to shoot it. Because if I move my analog, I sprint. And I don't know why you can't shoot a grenade launcher while sprinting. It's kind of stupid, but you can't. You can only jump and shoot the grenade launcher, or run and shoot the grenade launcher. If you're sprinting, you can't shoot it. And if you literally try shooting it, it'll make you go from a sprint to a complete stop. And if you touch your analog again, you'll go to a sprint and it won't let you shoot it again. If you try shooting it again, it'll hit you with a complete stop. And then you can shoot after you stop moving. So that's why it's not good. Most definitely when you run in grenade launcher. Sprint behavior, of course, to go, to where I just press down to move forward. Sprint, cancel, reload, disabled. I run with interact, and reload behavior, I run prioritize reload. So where if I have my weapon, it's fully loaded, I don't have to hold down X to interact with things rather than reload. But if I have to reload, then it'll reload before interacting. For the graphics, my field of view, I run 110. For my ADS field of view, I run affected. Independent makes it to where it zooms in more on your screen, to where if you run independent, when you aim in, it's like your FOV is on 80. So you can clearly see closer when your opponent's further away. But affected, I say it's better in my opinion, because you still keep your field of view and you're not tunnel visioned on someone that's ranged. So if you were playing an all ranged battle and long distance and it was a big map, the independent would be better because it would literally zoom in and tunnel vision where you're aiming. But if you're running like a smaller map, affected would be better because you still keep your wide field of view while aiming in. It's just your opponent is smaller when it comes to range, but you still keep your field of view to where you can see multiple opponents from all directions. So that's why I run affected. Motion blur, disable it. If you have it enabled, disable. Nobody got time to be drunk and spinning at the same time. So turn off motion blur, because that's practically what it is. Audio, master volume, I run 90. Music, I run 20. Sound effects, I run 90. Dialogue, I run 80, and cinematics, I run 90. I don't really like it maxed all the way out, so that's why I went with 90 for the maximum things I find important. The dialogue I put on 80 because it's not as important as footsteps and gunshots, but it is important because you want to hear a hostile Hellstorm missile or hostile harp or something pop up, because if you don't hear that, you're gonna get surprised. Most definitely if you're on a nuke streak and you're out in the middle of the open and you don't hear a hostile gunship, boom, you're dead. Or anything else that's an airstreak and you're dead, bro. So that's why I went with dialogue still high, but not as high as the other things. Music volume is not very important, so that's why I slapped it all the way at 20. For the auto preset, I run high boost. It's the best one for hearing footsteps and higher volume, where it has more bass so you can hear things better. Hit marker sound effects, of course, enabled. The hit marker sound effect, you can run either one, default or classic. I run classic. Voice chat enabled, of course. All this is important. Game chat, of course. Put the voice chat volume up because, of course, you guys know I record videos and I like to hear people in game chat also appear on my Elgato, so that's why I turned up my voice chat volume a little bit more than where it's supposed to be. It starts at like 1.0 or 1.1, I'm not too sure, but yeah, I boosted it up so I can hear you guys' voice more, so it can appear on my Elgato loud enough to where you're not completely removed by the game volume alone, by explosions and gunshots. So that's why I boosted that up. If you guys are a content creator, whether that's Twitch or YouTube or whatever, using like Elgato or whatever, if you guys don't have this on speaker, like people's voices in game chat will not be caught at all. Literally not at all, because it starts on a headset. So you'll be recording and you'll have a good gameplay, say you're playing Search and Destroy, and people react funny and the whole video is just hilarious, people going Super Saiyan in the game chat. If you have it on a headset, you're gonna be mad as hell when you try to edit that video, because you're not catching anyone's voice the entire time. So if you guys are like content creators or Twitch streamers or whatever, and you guys want people's voices in your recording in game chat, change this to speakers. Thank me later, bro, because without it, you're not capturing anything but your own voice. Now for the interactions, crosshairs, of course, shown. If you have crosshairs not on, I don't know what you're doing, bro. This right here helps you significantly. Hit marker, of course. Damage base hit marker shown. Have all this shown. I have the full name and everything so I can see the enemies more clearly, because it's kind of a little bit harder to see just a red bar. It's easier to see a name in a red bar, so that's why I went with full name. But you can do whatever you want with that. Shown, shown, shown. I don't really believe I touched anything in this section. Yeah, I didn't. And yeah, that's it. I could have swore that there was a setting where you changed circle minimap to square, but I think I might be thinking about Modern Warfare 2019. I think I am. If it does exist on Cold War, let me know where it is, because I think I might have missed it. I did look already and I didn't find anything, so if it does exist on Cold War, let me know down in the comments, but I think it just might be a Modern Warfare 2019 thing. Let me know down in the comments what you guys' thoughts on my settings and how you guys are enjoying them. And what else you guys want to see me post up on Cold War while we wait on Modern Warfare 2019. In fact, it doesn't even have to be Cold War. It could be other Call of Duty games too as well. Like, I'm trying to come up with ideas, but I don't really have much So that's why I'm trying to ask you guys, see if you guys have anything in mind. And yeah, because it can really help me out and post up more content and be more consistent and frequent. So that's why trying to come up with some ideas. But yeah, anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you're new. Don't forget to slap on the post notifications so you miss the latest and greatest videos. And I'll see you later, guys. Peace.